Welcome back to my maths video. So we were doing the chapter cube and cube roots, and in the previous video I have explained how to identify the perfect cubes, right? What is the meaning of perfect cube? That means if a number comes 3 times, so it is a perfect cube, otherwise it is not. So you have seen all these problems, and try this problem also you have done in homework, right? So some examples are given here how to make a number a perfect cube. Okay, so now let us start our exercise 7.1. Fine. So question number 1, which of the following numbers are not perfect cubes? So here you have to identify which number is not perfect cube. So how can you do this? So you have to check one by one that these numbers are perfect cube or not. So what is the process of checking? Let's see this. Now all of you see here exercise 7.1, question number 1 of 216. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to factorize this number 216 by the prime factorization method. So this is called a factorization method. So you have to factorize it. You have to divide the numbers with prime numbers, always starting with 2. Okay. So after factorizing these numbers, so you have to write the prime factors. So prime factors of 216 is 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3. All these numbers you have to write. Then you have to make the group of 3, because to be a perfect cube the number should be in group of 3. So here 2 is in group of 3 and 3 is also in group of 3. So here all prime factors are in group of 3. So in triplet, so group of 3 is called triplet. So therefore 216 is a perfect cube. Okay, so this is very easy. So in this way you will check every number. So if any number is not coming in the group of 3, that number is not a perfect cube. Okay, let's see another question. This to number 128. Now all of you see here this question number 2 of 128. So first of all you have to factorize it by the prime factorization method. Then you have to write the prime factors of 128. So it is, how many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have to write 7 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So now make the grouping of 3. So these 2 are in group of 3. These 2 are in group of 3. But this 1, 2 is not having any group of 3. Okay. So it is alone. It is only one time. So here the prime factor 2 is not in group of 3. So therefore we can say that 128 is not a perfect cube. Okay. So it is not a perfect cube. So in this way you have to check, you have to do this problem. Now question number 2. Find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be multiplied to obtain a perfect cube. That means you have to find the smallest number. So to be multiplied to these numbers to make a perfect cube. That means what? These numbers are what? Not a perfect cube. So you have to make these numbers a perfect cube. So how to make these numbers a perfect cube? So which smallest number you have to multiply so that these numbers become a perfect cube? So you have to find that smallest number. So let us do it. Now students, all of you see here question number 2.1. You have to multiply which number to make 243 a perfect cube. So here you have to find out the prime factorization of these numbers. First of all, same steps that you have followed in question number 1. So then again you have to write the prime factors of 243. It is what? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So these 3 are forming group of 3. But these 2 3's are remaining. They are not in group of 3. So here the prime factors of 3 is not in a group of 3. Okay. Therefore 243 is not a perfect cube. So these steps you know. Now from here you have to make a perfect cube. So how to make it a perfect cube? So to make 243 a perfect cube, we should multiply it by 3. Okay, see here. So if you multiply with one more 3 here, then it will be a perfect cube, right? So therefore you have to write here 243 into 3, and this side also you have to multiply, because both sides you have to multiply. So this is the rule. So here these 3 are in group of 3, and again one more 3 here multiplied. So now it is having the group of 3's. So 243 into 3 is what? It is 729. So 729, which is a perfect cube. Now this became a perfect cube. So hence the required smallest number to be multiplied to make a perfect cube is what? 3. So we have multiplied with 3 to make it a perfect cube. So the smallest number is 3. So I hope you have understood this nicely. So you have to find out the smallest number by which if you multiply that number, it become a perfect cube. So the smallest number is coming 3. Okay. Now question number 2, this 2, 3, 4 and 5 all are your homework because all are same questions. Same type of question, same steps you have to follow. Okay. Now question number 3, find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be divided to obtain a perfect cube. Now here you have to find out the smallest number, so by which you divide to make these numbers a perfect cube. That means these numbers are not perfect cube. You have to divide which number to make it perfect cube. Okay, so let us do it. Now students, here you can see question number 3, 1, 81. So here first of all you have to find the prime factors of 81. So it is prime factors of 81 is 3 into 3 into 3. So here you can see these 3 are in the group of 3, but this 3 is alone. It is no grouping. So here the prime factor 3 is not in a group of 3. Therefore 81 is not a perfect cube. So to make 81 a perfect cube, we should divide it by 3. Okay. Here if we divide it by 3, then here only we will get this group of 3 numbers. That's why we will divide it by 3. That means this 3 will, this 3 will be removed. So here 81 divided by 3, both sides you have to do the division. 81 divided by 3, and here when you divide it by 3, then 3 cancel. So here this is forming a group of 3, and 81 divided by 3 is 27. So which is a perfect cube, right? 27 is a perfect cube. So when you do the cube of 3 into 3 into 3, it is coming 27. So it is a perfect cube. Hence the smallest number to be divided to make a perfect cube is 3. Okay, so we have divided the number by 3, then it has become a perfect cube. So the required number is 3. So I hope you have understood this question. Now you can do it. So students, all these remaining questions of question number 3 are our homework. Now let us see question number 4. Parikshit makes a cuboid of plasticine of sides 5 cm, 2 cm and 5 cm. Okay, so he is making one cuboid of these sides. This is length, breadth and height. So how many such cuboids will he need to form a cube? So he is making a cuboid of these sides. Then how many cuboids will be needed to form a cube? So cube means, you know, this perfect cube. So here also same question. You have to make a perfect cube. Okay. So here how many numbers we need to make it a perfect cube? So let us see. Now students, see nicely this question number 4. This is a word problem. You have to find number of cuboids to make a cube. So first of all, length is given 5 cm, breadth is given 2 cm, height is given 5 cm. So these are the cuboids, length and breadth and height. So volume of the cuboid you have to find out. Volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. So it is 5 into 2 into 5, that is 50 centimeter cube. Now you have to check whether this number 50 is a perfect cube or not, because you have to find a cube. So prime factors of 50 is what? 5 into 5 into 2. It is already done. Okay, in the question is only given. So when you do the prime factors of 50, it is coming 5 into 5 into 2 from here. So hence here the prime factors of 5 and 2 are not in group of 3. Okay, so to be a cube, these numbers should be in a group of 3. So 5 is not group of 3, 2 is also not group of 3. So therefore 50 is not a perfect cube. Understood? So how to make 50 a perfect cube? So when you multiply here with one more 5 and here with 2 more 2's. Okay, 2 more 2, when you multiply, then it will be a perfect cube. So to make 50 a perfect cube, we should multiply it by again 5 into 2 into 2. So 1 more 5 and 2 unit. So here multiply 50 into 5 into 2 into 2. So this side also you have to multiply with 1 5 and 2 2's. Now you can see this 5 is in group of 3, this 2 is in group of 3. And when you multiply this is coming as 1000. So which is a perfect cube. So now we got the perfect cube. So at last what you need to find, you have to find number of cuboids. So hence the number of cuboids needed to form a cube equal to what? This number, whatever you have multiplied here, that will be your answer, because by this number you are forming a perfect cube. So 5 into 2 into 2. So this numbers you have multiplied here to make a perfect cube. So this number is the number of cuboids. So 5 into 2 into 2 is what? 5 to the 10, 10 to the 20. So 20 cuboids. So number of cuboids needed is 20 cuboids. So understood this word problem, very interesting and very important also, this word problem. Okay students. So students, in this way exercise 7.1 is complete, and do all the remaining questions that I have given as homework. Okay, thank you.